Sheriff Rochelle Bilal. So let's welcome her to the show. Good morning. Good morning. Wonderful, everyone. So thank you for coming through, Sister Rochelle. We greatly appreciate you. We know you're in the middle of election season.
Yes, I am.
Yes, but not really allegedly. But you know, the Philadelphia Inquirer has endorsed the sheriff's opponent. But meanwhile, they were the first. They came out to say that the sheriff's office should be abolished. Mm-hmm. So how do you feel like a sheriff's office should be abolished, but then you go and turn around and endorse a candidate for the same office that you feel is supposed to be abolished?
That's hypocritical.
So that's all. The point right now that she's making is that possibly could be hypocritical. I think a lot of us, when we think about what's going on, may also think that that's a little hypocritical as well. But as we know, money in politics is a very serious game. And like you said, your opponent is a millionaire. So how do you fight, against a millionaire for your office? The next election is when?
May the 16th.
And we all need to vote why. So our question in this series is, why vote and why now? Can you tell us why we should vote and why now?
It's very important for everybody to get out and vote. You need to vote because there's an element in this city that wants to change the narrative, not in the favor of us. Mm-hmm. They want to change the narrative so that we don't continue to do the work. Me don't continue to overhaul that office to make sure it's more just and more fair. Us to keep us from going in the community. Tracy Gordon from stopping her from educating you on your generational wealth and the fact that you need to get a will. Mm-hmm. There's an element behind it that don't want us. We just started running for these positions.
Right.
This is the first elected position for a city office that I've ever run for. Mm-hmm. I'm not out there running for sheriff, running for city council, right, running for DA. Right. A man with millions of dollars. Is the money not enough? Mm-hmm. Here's the other thing, let me say this about him. Mm-hmm. When we had a crisis here, when people needed food, he has millions of dollars. He's never invested any of that money in this city. Mm. You can see him and Google it. Mm. He over in Ukraine giving out food. Oh. Though we feel for the people in Ukraine, yes, but people needed to eat here in this city. Oh. But he wants you to vote for him, but yet he hasn't invested none of those millions of dollars in this city. Oh. None of them.
That is a really good question.
Wait a minute. He might have, when he raised those rates on the parking lots that he owe, that you can't afford to park in. Let's tell the real deal about this. Everybody has an agenda. Yes. They have an agenda, and the agenda is to make sure that people like us are not there. So when they want to take it back to the olden days, that's like saying, take us back to slavery. Oh. When they say that,
cold word.
That's the cold word.
That is the cold word.
4 more years.
Yeah. It makes me weak. I lose all control, and something takes over.